Hello everyone, hope you're all having a lovely day today. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I have dreams where I feel like, I call them like God dreams, where God will kind of speak to me through a dream, not necessarily through like words, like I won't hear his voice or anything being like, Jack, do this or this. Rather, it's just kind of like when I wake up, the storyline of the dream or like the events in the dream will kind of just make sense to me. And last night in particular, I had one that was really, really kind of bizarre. Actually, not bizarre. I've had dreams that are way more bizarre than the one last night, but it still kind of made me question for a second what was going on. But then when I woke up, it made a lot more sense to me. So basically, what happened, it's very short, at least the part that I felt was the God dream. Basically, I was driving a car and I had zero control over this vehicle other than the fact that I was sitting at the wheel. Like, it just was not, I don't know if I was just extremely tired. Like, I have no idea what was wrong with me in the dream, but I just was not able to drive this vehicle. Like, it was just not happening. Like, I would turn and I was making these like crazy turns and stuff. Like, if there were any passengers in the car, it would literally look like flung to the side. If you looked down on it, you'd probably just see like, that's how bad it was. And while I was driving, there were all these like obstacles in the road. Like, there was like a huge tree branch. There was a huge piece of a tree. I'm pretty sure there was like a washing machine in the middle of the road for I have no idea what reason. I'm pretty sure that was there too. Like, just like a washing, like stuff. Things were in the road. However, despite there being so many like obstacles in the road and my, for some reason, inability to operate this machinery, I never hit anything. Like, somehow every time I would make like a like turn, a like wide turn, I never hit like the tree branch or the washing machine or just whatever random object was in my way. So when I woke up, first I was like, what just happened? But after thinking about it, I kind of got the sense of I'm the kind of person who obsesses over control. I have probably mentioned that in videos in the past. You guys have probably heard me say it a bunch of times, but I feel like I need to be in full control. And I don't know why, because oftentimes when things are in our control, fully in our control, they get messed up. And recently in my life, there have been instances over the past few months and weeks that I felt like things weren't entirely in my control, and that has stressed me out. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I've been having a little bit of anxiety recently about just life in general, and whether things are going to work out the way I've prayed for them to, and whether things are going to resolve. I've been very just not all there, if you know what I mean. You know, I don't know if you guys have realized, but my videos have been a little bit choppier than usual in the sense of like, I'll post a couple and then it'll go like a week or two without posting, and then all of a sudden it'll be another one, and then like 3 weeks. Like, it's been very inconsistent. That's probably the better word, very inconsistent. And like I said, it's just because there's been a lot of things going on. I've had a lot on my mind, and I'm just kind of been very overwhelmed, being like, God, like, literally why? God, literally why for all of these situations? I'll be thinking to myself, like, God, these are things that I've prayed for. I've prayed for these things, and why haven't I, like, seen results? Like, how come this isn't working out? This just, like, I'll pray for something, and then something will happen that just makes it seem like it will never come to fruition, or that it will go in an opposite direction. And I don't know about you guys, but I get very discouraged about that sometimes. However, the only thing we can do in these situations is trust God. And not only that, but God promises that if we trust in him, if our trust is in him, we will not be put to shame. That doesn't necessarily mean that everything is going to work out the exact way we want it to, but if our trust is in God, what happens is going to be the ultimate best thing, because it will be in God's hands. If we give a situation up to God and leave it at his will, the best thing will happen. Whether it's what we think is the best thing or not, God's will come to fruition, and God's will is ultimately the best thing that can happen. And so, in terms of interpreting the dream, I truly felt like it was a very real situation of like letting God take the wheel of the car, you know, because even though I was the one in the driver's seat and I was making all of these very terrible turns, you know, like when I do this, I mean, like, I was just like, I'm pretty sure I was even like all the way back, like laying down. Like, I think I was like falling asleep at the wheel or something, because it was just like, but I was stressed out, which is so funny because I looked very relaxed, but I remember being like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna hit the washing machine. Oh no, I'm gonna hit the tree. Yet that never happened because God was ultimately in control. And so I just feel like it's emphasizing, I guess, this idea and this point and the crucialness of letting God have full control of a situation. And that the only thing we can do most of the time is trust God. And not only that, but if we are trusting in God and his plan and what we've prayed for, he's going to have a hand in it, and that's the best thing that can possibly happen. So I don't know if you have a situation that you've prayed for recently that maybe just feels like it's not happening or going in an opposite direction, or maybe you just have felt very discouraged by something and you're just like, wow, like I keep thinking it's going to get better and it's just not. And it can feel so easy at times to just want to give up. But God promises that those who trust in the Lord will not be put to shame. In those situations where we're feeling sad and depressed and frustrated and discouraged and confused, the best thing we can do is just keep chugging along and keep trusting the Lord. So I really, really hope this video helps whoever needed to hear this. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like and hit the subscribe button. If you guys ever have any comments, questions, or concerns, or prayer requests, totally don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below or shoot me an email at my email down below. Also, I have an Instagram where I give kind of updates for videos. I know I didn't give an update about yesterday's video. I apologize. I'll probably just like put that one in today's post about this video right now. But feel free to follow me on that as well. And my Instagram is right down here. Feel free to go follow that. And as always, have a lovely rest of your day and God bless.